Family and friends, on behalf of Suzanne and James, I would like to welcome you all to this very special occasion at the Water Lily Gardens. We thank you all for being here to share in the joy and celebration of their marriage. My name is Sue Peterson and I feel privileged to be the marriage celebrant officiating today. I would now like to ask Suzanne's dad, Stuart, a very important question. Stuart, you have brought your daughter Suzanne here today to be given in marriage to James. Do you gladly give Suzanne's hand in marriage to James with your love and support?
I do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Stuart. We are here today at the Water Lily Gardens to celebrate the marriage of these two very special people, Suzanne and James. The setting of Water Lily Gardens resonates with Suzanne and James as keen gardeners who love the open nature and wide spaces, the greenery and birdsong, and the peaceful and reflective vibe. This is the perfect place for these two to get married. After the ceremony, Suzanne and James invite you to explore this beautiful property and enjoy the Water Lily Gardens has to offer. In respect to Suzanne and James' wishes, the ceremony will not be too long, and as Suzanne says, it will be short and sweet like her. There can be no greater joy than to see two beautiful people so well suited decided to declare their love to each other in the presence of loving and supporting family members and friends. It is also important to acknowledge those who are not able to be with us today, particularly due to COVID-19, and appreciate they would love to be here. We also think of those who are no longer with us, especially grandparents. Although they are not here in physical senses, they are certainly here in spirit and would be sending their love and good wishes today from above. Suzanne and James thank everyone for travelling here amongst these challenging times, and they are very grateful you have come from far and wide to share in their day. Today, as we witness and celebrate Suzanne and James' commitment to marry, this also means the bringing together of their families. Suzanne and James would like to give their sincere thanks to their parents, Jenny and Stuart, Joan and Hamish, who have supported and guided them through life, taught them kindness, empathy, integrity, honesty, and have shown them how to love, laugh and appreciate what is important in life. You have let them grow, let them learn from their mistakes, and most of all, been great role models by showing compromise, respect and love. Your generosity, support and love are unending, so thank you. And now, Suzanne and James, be mindful of the magnitude of this commitment today. I now ask you both. James Robert Mitchell Sanderson, do you take Suzanne Marie Lydiard to be your wife, your lifelong partner and best friend forever? Do you promise to be honest and communicate with her, share her joys and challenges, encourage, support and love her forever?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. Suzanne Marie Lydiard, do you take James Robert Mitchell Sanderson to be your husband, your lifelong partner and best friend forever? Do you promise to love him, be honest and communicate with him, share his joys and challenges, encourage, support and love him forever?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. James and Suzanne, before this moment you have been many things to one another: acquaintance, friend, lover, supporter and even teacher, for you have learned much from one another in these last few years. Now you shall say a few words that take you across the threshold of life, and things will never quite be the same between you, for after these vows you shall say to the world, "This is my husband, this is my wife." So James and Suzanne, it is time to state your promises, your marriage vows to each other. James, please state your vows to Suzanne.
Today, while we are surrounded and supported by our friends and family, I, James Robert Mitchell Sanderson, take you, Suzanne Marie Lydiard, to be my wife, my confidant and my best friend. As we continue to build our lives together as a team, I promise to love you for who you are today and for who you are to become, to celebrate with you in times of joy and to comfort with you in times of sorrow, to continuously share your ambitions, no matter how big or small, and to support you as you strive to achieve your goals. I promise to make you laugh, to make you smile, and encourage you to be your unique, beautiful self. I look forward to collaborating together to fill our home with positive and good energy, and I vow to be true to you, to respect you, to protect you, to communicate with you, and to grow with you as time goes on. I promise to be there for you forever and always, and to love you unconditionally and without hesitation. Thank you for joining me as Mrs. Sanderson.
Thank you. Suzanne, please state your vows to James.
Everyone knows I'm very indecisive, but saying yes to be your wife was the easiest decision I ever had to make. You encourage me to reach my potential in whatever I put my heart to. You support me when things aren't going well, or when they are going well and I just don't think they're going well. You accept me for who I am, along with my weaknesses, and you do things outside of your comfort zone if you know that they'll make me happy. You teach me to relax and communicate even when I don't feel like it, and you make me laugh and smile daily. It's for these reasons that I could decide without any hesitation to spend the rest of my life by your side. I promise to reciprocate those actions to the best of my ability, because I want to make you as happy as you make me. I promise to listen, respect, appreciate, and forgive. I promise to support and nurture your abilities and desires. I promise to work with you together to overcome challenges as they arise. I promise to love you forever unconditionally. James Robert Mitchell Sanderson, today I take you to be my husband. I look forward to our journey in life together, enduring the lows, enjoying the highs, and ultimately having fun along the way.
Lovely, thank you. To symbolise the promises James and Suzanne have just made, they will now exchange rings. Andrew, could you kindly please pass the rings?
Okay.
Thank you. Oh.
You have to cut that bit out.
Thank you. James, please place the ring on Suzanne's finger and repeat after me. Suzanne, please accept this ring
Suzanne, please accept this ring
as a symbol of my love, my friendship and my commitment.
as a symbol of my love, my friendship and my commitment.
As it encircles your finger,
As it encircles your finger,
may it remind you always
may it remind you always
that you are surrounded by my enduring love.
that you are surrounded by my enduring love.
Thank you. Suzanne, you place the ring on James' finger and repeat after me. James, please accept this ring
James, please accept this ring
as a symbol of my love, my friendship and my commitment.
as a symbol of my love, my friendship, and my commitment.
As it encircles your finger,
As it encircles your finger,
may it remind you always
may it remind you always
that you are surrounded by my enduring love.
that you are surrounded by my enduring love.
Thank you. This is the point in the ceremony where I usually talk about the wedding bands being a perfect circle with no beginning and no end. But we all know that these rings do have a beginning. Rock is dug up from the earth, metal is liquefied in a furnace at 1,000 degrees, then moulded, cooled and painstakingly polished. Something beautiful is made from raw elements. Love is like that. It's hot, dirty work. It comes from humble beginnings, made by imperfect beings. It is the process of making something beautiful where there was once nothing at all. James and Suzanne, these rings serve to remind you of the vows you have just made to each other. Cherish these rings always, as they are a visible reminder of the trust you both have for each other in your hearts and the commitment you have made to each other today. On behalf of us all gathered here today, and by the powers vested in me as your marriage celebrant, it now gives me the greatest pleasure to now pronounce you husband and wife. James, you may now kiss your beautiful bride and take as long as you like. Before we complete the signing of the marriage licence, I would like to invite James' parents to enact a Scottish tradition pinning of the tartan. The tartan on display today is ancient Makai blue from the Makai clan, the forebearers of James through Hamish's link back to the clan of the Makai. Suzanne, Joan and Hamish would officially welcome you into the Sanderson family. As part of the Scottish tradition, Joan and Hamish would like to offer you the small piece of ancient Makai blue tartan. Do you accept?
Yes, I
Thank
do.
you. Thank you.
Just to let you know about the ancient blue makai tartan and my links. My links are through my mother. Her maiden name was Makai. The Makai were a powerful and influential clan in the Highlands of Scotland. And during the Battle of Culloden, they weren't there because they were supporting the government troops. They weren't supporting Bonnie Prince Charlie. And my grandfather told me when he used to drive past Culloden battlefield, which is beautifully preserved, I could never see any Makai gravestones, and I asked him, so my grandfather told me that's because they were guarding the castle at Inverness. And it's only recently I found out, yes, that actually was true, but they were guarding it for the British government against Bonnie Prince Charlie. They weren't guarding it for Bonnie Prince Charlie. Very welcome to the Makai clan and Sanderson family.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joan. Thank you, Hamish. Thank you. We will now sign the marriage certificate, and I invite James's brother Andrew and Suzanne's sister Tash to join us as witnesses. Thank you. Okay, we'll just have the presentation of the certificate. James and Suzanne, remember this day forever. May the future fulfill your promises of today, and may the richness of your love grow and be shared forever. I now present you with your marriage certificate. Congratulations to you both. Family and friends, it is my pleasure to introduce to you all husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Sanderson. And now we have James Ward. He'd like to present Suzanne with the horseshoe for luck. Thank you, James.